All right, guys, so this is our information for the 2019 marching band season. So this is just an overview of who the staff and leadership are for this year. Obviously, I am the director. Brandon Lee is going to still be the battery tech. Jaime will still be the pit tech. We will have a new guard coach this year. Her name is Chelsea Poor. Most of the guards should have already met her, so she's super awesome. Courtney will still be our drum major. Evan is going to be our assistant drum major, so he will be doing a mix of conducting and marching. Ethan is going to be our winds captain. Olivia is going to be the brass section leader. Benny is the woodwind section leader. Riley is the percussion section leader. And Lexi is the color guard captain. So for freshmen, if you're looking for someone to ask questions to, this would be a great place to start. But you could also always ask me. So we have a couple of new communication platforms for this year that should hopefully make communication a little bit easier. So we're going to start using the Band app. So the Band app started out being specifically made for marching bands. And it's really cool. To almost serves as like a website, but all through an app. So along with this post or email, however you're viewing this video, there's also going to be a link to join the Band app. And in just a second, I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. You will need your phone or iPad or some sort of device for this, and you will be required to download the app. So it is highly encouraged for all parents and students. I'm going to be posting a lot more in there instead of our Facebook group this year. The philosophy behind it is that I feel that the comments and sort of rehearsal feedback that I give you guys should be on a more, I guess, private type level. And our Facebook group is open to pretty much anyone who wants to search us to look up. So I'll be posting a lot in there. It also has a calendar option, so I'll be posting dates and times and all that sort of stuff in there. And also we can post pictures and all that sort of stuff. We will still be using the Facebook group. That'll mostly be as like a publicity type thing, and promoting the band. And then we'll also be doing Remind, which is highly encouraged for parents and students again. And this will be used to give immediate contact. Let's say we need to end rehearsal early because there's a dust storm or monsoon or something. And it'll also be used for when we're coming back from competitions. That way I can easily text out all the parents and tell them that we are 10 minutes away or something like that. So we're going to switch over and I'm going to show you what the Band app and Remind app will look like and how to sign up for those. So this is what your phone or device is going to look like when you click that link for the Band app. So you're going to click Get Band and join the group. From there, it should either take you to the App Store or to Google Play, depending on your device, and you'll download the app. Once it is done downloading, go ahead and open the app in just a second here. And then it'll prompt you to create an account. You can either log in using Facebook or Google, or you can just sign up with your phone number, which is the option that I'll show you here. So you will go ahead and type in your phone number, and then it'll ask you for your name. This next part you can skip if you want to. It's just date of birth and gender, only visible through the app. Then it'll take you to this page. Make sure you click accept to join our group. And this is what the landing page will look like. There's nothing posted in it yet, but once we start using it more, there will be. So the next thing is the Remind app. I know I had a couple people ask how you sign up for it. So you are going to, in the recipient portion, type in 81010, and then in the text message portion, you are going to do @2019 CHSN. Then you're going to send that message. So from there, it is going to send you a message from a different number, which I didn't show in this video, and then you'll just be joined in the group, and that's pretty much it. And you will get text messages directly through that number that they originally send you your message from. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about any of this, either the band app or Remind, feel free to shoot me a message and I can definitely help you out with either of those things. All right, so I just want to go over the schedule for summer just so that everyone kind of has an understanding and has heard it multiple times. So, first up is our percussion camp that will be for both battery and pit. And I've had a couple of people ask if this is something that people in indoor percussion should go to. If, let's say, you play trumpet in marching band, but you play in indoor percussion. And I would say this is mainly just for marching band percussion type people. Um, but I'm sure if you wanted to stop by at some point, Jaime and Brandon would not mind. Um, so the schedule for this, it's going to be Monday, June 17th, 11 to 7, Tuesday, June 18th, 11 to 4, Monday, June 24th, 11 to 7, Tuesday, June 25th, 11 to 4, Monday and Tuesday, July 1st and 2nd, 11 to 7, and Monday and Tuesday, July 8th and July 9th, 11 to 7. And right now, what our locations are looking like they're going to be for this, we will have the pit in the new band room, which is the old media center, and the battery will be located in the PAC, most likely in the green room. So next we have our color guard camp. This will be taking place on stage in the PAC. So it is going to be Monday, June 17th, 11 to 7, Monday, June 24th, 11 to 7, Monday, July 1st, 11 to 7, Monday, July 8th, 11 to 7, and Friday, July 17th, 11 to 4. Next are meetings that kind of apply to everyone. So we have Wednesday, June 10th. We'll have a meeting in the Media Center. We'll have a couple meetings. We'll have a leadership meeting for all the section leaders and drum majors at 4 o'clock, and then a required meeting for all members and their parents or guardians at 6 p.m. And we'll be going over more grades and that type of stuff. And I will have everyone signed a marching band contract, so please make sure that you are there. Thursday, July 11th, we're going to have woodwind camp 11 to 4. Friday, July 12th, we'll have brass camp 11 to 4 and a color guard camp 11 to 4. And I already mentioned that date for the color guard camp on the previous slide, but I just wanted to reiterate that. Then the following week, we will have full band camp for everyone, including all percussion, all color guard, and all winds, starting Monday the 15th through Thursday the 18th. And that will be from 3 to 8 o'clock. And we'll be in various locations for that. But that first day on Monday, just arrive in the media center, and then we'll spread everyone out from there. Friday, July 19th, we'll have everyone in from 9 to 5:30, just so that people can start to plan ahead. We do have a lunch break that day from 11:30 to 12:30. And then we'll have our yearly season preview performance at 5 o'clock in the PAC. Which parents and family are welcome to attend, and it will be free. So as far as the summer schedule goes, I've already had some people and parents contact me letting me know that that they might be missing part of those camps or meetings. So thank you if you already have, but if you have not, please contact me ASAP. The best method right now is going to be by email or by Facebook message. My office phone number will be changing since I'm changing rooms, so I would try to avoid that for right now. So please let me know as soon as possible if you plan on missing any of those summer dates. The next thing, I'm not sure if this was done in the past, but it should have been done. All students are required to have a sports physical filed with the front office by the beginning of the school year, and these can be turned into Andrea Fierro. She is Mr. Chapman's assistant, who sits to the right as soon as you walk into the main office at the high school. The next thing, expectations for summer camp. So these go for any of the percussion camps, color guard camps, and definitely full band camp. So required materials, everyone is going to be required to have water, closed-toed shoes, athletic clothing, hat and or sunglasses, and your instrument and any other things that you may need for that, like reeds, oil, cork grease, all that type of stuff. So these are required. So if you do show up without one of these things, you won't be able to rehearse. Now, the sort of reasoning behind this is that it's mostly for everyone's safety. Um, and I put a picture here of a water jug that everyone should go out and buy. These were on sale at the Walmart here in Tucson. The half-gallon jugs were $5 and the 1-gallon jugs were about $10. So hopefully they are on sale in Coolidge as well. So that is definitely one of the best options that does keep the water pretty cold. And just so everyone knows, when we are doing all this sort of marching and stuff outside, you will go through this amount of water. So please make sure that you have that. Closed-toed shoes are pretty much the only thing that you can efficiently march in, so please make sure you have that. Athletic clothing is another safety thing. It keeps you much cooler than, let's say, a pair of jeans and a long-sleeve t-shirt, so please do not show up in jeans. Hat or sunglasses, this is mostly for sun. It will help you if you can see, especially once we're on the field and marching. So please make sure you have one of those things. Another highly recommended thing, not necessarily required because it's hard for me to see whether you did it or not, is having sunscreen. Sunburn will happen, so please make sure you have sunscreen and lots of it. Optional for summer camps is snacks. I'm sure Brandon and Jaime will have lunches planned into that time for percussion camps along with Chelsea for color guard camp, so please make sure that you have food. And also plan on having some sort of lunches those days. All right, so more expectations for summer camp. Punctuality. We slowly started to have an issue with this as the season went on. So just as a reminder, rehearsal starts at the stated time. So for example, those full band camp days, rehearsal starts at 3. We will start warming up and everything at 3 o'clock. So you must be ready with all of your equipment. That includes instrument out, read on, ready to go when rehearsal starts. If you are not, you will be marked tardy. Attendance is required for all of your respective camp dates. So again, if you know that you will not be able to make it, please let me know. And if you happen to be sick any of those days, please let one of these staff know. So either myself, Jaime, Brandon, or Chelsea, just so that we can plan around that. Next thing, please plan on having a positive attitude. That will really help us get a lot of stuff done, and it's always important to know that everyone's on the same page as far as that goes. Next thing, be prepared. For example, let's say we ask you to have A to C done of the show music by the next day, then please plan on doing that. It will really help us throughout the season if we are able to get everyone going at the same pace rather than having to waste some time to catch people up. Next thing, be ready to learn. That kind of goes along with being prepared. So everyone should be learning something new this year, so please be ready and have an open mind. So now switching gears into the school year season. So rehearsals during the school year are going to be Mondays and Wednesdays again. Time will be from 5:15 to 8 p.m. So these will be required and graded just like they have been in the past. If students don't have a ride or if they typically take the bus, they are more than welcome to stay after school. I will be there the whole time. So they can definitely stay from 3:30 to 5:15. And those rehearsals will be starting right on time as well. And then we will have rehearsals a majority of Fridays. I don't say all because there are a few that won't work out. And I'm sure as the school year gets going, we'll have a couple more conflicts. So just plan on a majority of Fridays from 8 a.m. to noon. And those are also required and graded, especially for the younger students who might not have a ride since they can't drive or their parents work. Please let me know now so that we can start looking for a carpool for you. I know a lot of the parents are able to take their kids, or we also have quite a handful of students who now drive. So please let me know because we need everyone at those rehearsals. Those are definitely days that we do a lot of marching type stuff, learning drills, so it's really important to have everyone there. Expectations for school year rehearsals, so required materials are mainly the same. So we have water, okay, that will always be required. Do not show up without water. Something new is a white t-shirt. I'll explain that in a second. athletic bottoms to go along with those white t-shirts, hat and or sunglasses, and then your instrument and anything you need for that. Highly recommended again is sunscreen. So the white t-shirts, this is going to be something new that we're starting mainly because it really helps rehearsal as far as drill goes and as far as form. So it should hopefully help us score even higher in those visual captions. And white t-shirts just provide a sense of uniformity, and they're a lot easier to see up from the stands when either Brandon or myself are watching. So it helps a lot. So those will be required at all after-school rehearsals, so that'll be those Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we will likely be able to get a huge order of white t-shirts from Mr. Harrison, and those will be available for $3 each. And I'm going to post a link to a Google order form for that in this post as well. So if you'd like to order those now, just let us know and we can have those ready by the time the school year starts. And so $3 a pop, I think it should be cheaper than going to a store. So just let us know if you would like to do that. If not, you're more than welcome to buy any shirt that you'd like. And then, again, having a positive attitude, being prepared, and being ready to learn. All right, next important piece, attendance policy. So for outside of school rehearsals, a max of 3 excused absences are allowed for outside of school rehearsals. After that, you'd have to have a meeting with me to discuss your continuation in the band. Just with our rehearsals being so spread out, it's really important that we have everyone at as many as possible. So now going on to unexcused absences. 3 unexcused absences will result in a removal from the next performance. So this could range from just being a football game, competition. So please be sure to not be unexcused, and we'll talk about the definition of those in a second. And then 3 unexcused tardies will result or equal 1 unexcused absence. So for excused absences, those would be something like illness, a death in the family, or a major professional engagement. And those types of things could be musicals or major school-related events or anything else that could be discussed with me. Unexcused absences would be work, homework, or practice for another activity. With the marching band being such a small group especially, it's really important to have everyone there, otherwise we have to spend a lot of time that next rehearsal catching them up, which will waste a lot of time as well. So continuing on with attendance or lack thereof will impact the student's grade in class, which is the same as it has been in the past years as well. Parent contact is required for all excused absences or excused tardies. I tried to enforce this last year, but I ended up having a lot of students just letting me know that they were going to be absent or tardy. So I will need parent contact in some shape or form this year in order to excuse those. And please don't relay the messages through other students either. It has to be from a parent. And it does have to be a valid reason. For example, if someone is showing up tardy, I do understand that things like traffic or maybe an upset younger sibling happen. But just please let me know and please make sure it is a valid reason. The next thing, pre-planned excused absences will require at least 1 week notice. So those would be for the things like musicals or something other major that is going on. So please let me know in some way, shape, or form again. And there are always special circumstances as well, so just contact me. I'm pretty open to those as long as we are able to discuss them well in advance. All right, the next thing, competition schedule. So this is what our schedule is going to look like. I'm not going to read through these. Want to point out a couple of cool things though. At our first 2 competitions at Castile and Sahuarita, these are going to be flipped shows. So for those of you that are new to marching band, typically we are one of the first groups to perform because we are on the smaller side, so there are typically 4 divisions. It goes 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A. So we are in that 1A class sizes here. So we're going to be sitting at about 44 students and the cutoff is at 50. So with these two flip shows on the 21st of September and 5th of October, um, instead of us going towards the beginning because we are part of that smaller class, they are going to be flipping everything. So performance order is going to go from class 4A all the way down to 1A. So there is a possibility that we will most likely be performing under the lights in front of a bigger crowd. So that will be really cool. So this is our schedule. Another thing I want to point out is the Grand Championships. So Championships is going to be as usual. And we'll be going up against other 1A bands for that. And then Grand Championships is going to take the top 6 groups from each division. And we will be, if we're within those top 6 of our 1A class, we will compete against those, I guess, 5 other from 1A and the top 6 from the 2A class to result in a grand championship between the 1A and 2A class. So that is on there as a possibility right now. We would have to wait until that day of November 9th to see if we would qualify for that. But I just wanted to get that on everyone's schedules as of right now. So competition expectations. These are all-day events. Typically in the past we have started a rehearsal usually around 10 or 11 in the morning, and we usually get back around 11 p.m. or midnight. So make sure that you do not plan anything for those days, or at least for the students. And all expectations from rehearsal also apply to this, so punctuality, having water, and all those things. So this is kind of how the day would go. We would have rehearsal in the morning at the school. We would gear up and pack up the truck. We would ride to the location on a bus. We'll warm up there, then we'll perform. We will continue eating on site, just like we did this past year, because it makes everything easier. Then students will be expected to watch the other groups. Then we will stay for awards. We will depart the school and unload the truck before everyone is able to go. Family and friends are welcome to attend the competitions. Admission is usually $8. This could change, but this is what it was for the past 2 years. And children under the age of 5 are free. So a couple of just housekeeping type items. This year we're going to change our t-shirt situation a little bit. So what I mean by that, last year we made the show shirts a required shirt for everyone. But this year we're going to be going to an official band shirt. Still a little up in the air of what these will look like, but these will have a little bit of a more professional look, and we'll be wearing these for events like the Taco Bell fundraiser, any parades that we do, like the homecoming parade, or any other performance events. So this will just give us a more professional look. We will still have the show shirt as an option. So the official band shirt for professional type events will be required for everyone. And this shirt is going to be the same from year to year. So if you're a person who has just been completely full grown for the past 3 years, you can pretty much just plan on having this shirt for the remainder of high school. But we'll have those available to order every year. And then the show shirt is just going to be a show shirt, and everyone's names are going to be on the back instead of doing the tour dates. So that is going to be pretty cool. So that will be optional, and we have the possibility of doing other items such as shorts or backpacks, but we'll discuss that later. We want to see what the students are interested in, or what the parents are interested in, before we go ahead and order those items. All right. So hopefully that made sense. If you do have any questions about anything at all, please feel free to shoot me an email. I've listed it there. You can also send me a Facebook message. You can also send me a remind message after you've joined that group. You do have the option of replying back. So you can go back to that original message that Remind sent you, and just send something, and I will go ahead and answer that for you. Once you download the band app, there is also an option to message me on there. So hopefully those are enough options for you. Please let me know if you have anything at all. I will be out of the state in about a week or so for 2 weeks. but I will still be checking everything, so please let me know. And if you have any questions about percussion camp, I can also get you the contact information for either Brandon, Jaime, or Chelsea. So please let me know, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your summer.